being a dark-skinned actress and also being funny and maybe not being the ideal of what they thought funny girls looked like.
Right.
They didn't know what to do with me, and I got offered nothing after I finished that show.
Living Single, 1993. Cast drop secrets fans missed for decades. What if I told you that one of the most beloved 90s sitcoms almost never happened because of a shocking behind-the-scenes feud that nobody saw coming? And that's just the beginning of what the Living Single cast finally revealed after staying silent for 3 decades. By the end of this video, you'll never watch Queen Latifah, Kim Coles, and the gang the same way again. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the untold stories behind your favorite shows. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the explosive revelations from the Living Single cast that have fans completely rethinking everything they thought they knew about this groundbreaking series. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're about to reveal some secrets that will absolutely blow your mind. And trust me, you don't want to miss what Kim Field said about her relationship with Queen Latifah that left everyone speechless. But first, let me ask you this. How well do you think you really know Living Single? Drop a comment below with your favorite character, and I'll tell you something about them that will shock you by the end of this video. Speaking of shocking revelations, here's something that will make you question everything. Did you know that the original casting was completely different, and one of your favorite characters almost went to a completely different actress? Keep watching because what I'm about to reveal will change how you see the entire show. The casting secrets. The Queen Latifah bombshell. What most fans never realized is that Queen Latifah wasn't the first choice for Khadijah James. In fact, the role was originally offered to another major celebrity who turned it down for reasons that will absolutely stun you. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Queen Latifah herself revealed in a recent interview that she almost walked away from the project 3 times during negotiations. Why? Because of a behind-the-scenes power struggle that threatened to destroy the show before it even began. The actress who was originally supposed to play Khadijah? None other than Whoopi Goldberg. But when Whoopi passed, saying the role was too limiting for her artistic vision, the producers panicked. They had already committed to the network, and time was running out. But wait, it gets even more dramatic. Kim Coles, who played Sinclair, just revealed that she was actually auditioning for a completely different character. The bubbly, optimistic Sinclair we all fell in love with? That personality was something Kim created on the spot when she walked into the wrong audition room by mistake. And that mistake led to one of the most beloved characters in TV history. But what Kim revealed next about her relationship with her castmates during filming will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about their on-screen chemistry. The on-set tensions. The real drama behind the cameras. This is where things get really intense, and I have to warn you, what I'm about to share might change how you feel about some of your favorite episodes. Erika Alexander, who played the fierce lawyer Maxine Shaw, recently opened up about the tension that existed between her and another cast member that was so severe they couldn't be in the same room together during table reads for an entire season. Before I reveal who it was, pause the video for a second and guess which cast member Erika had issues with. Leave your guess in the comments, and I guarantee you'll be surprised by the answer. Ready for this? It wasn't who you think it was. The tension wasn't with Queen Latifah, as many assumed, or even with Kim Fields. It was with Kim Coles. Yes, sweet, innocent Sinclair and the tough-as-nails Maxine could not stand each other behind the scenes. Erika revealed that Kim Coles' method acting approach was so intense that she stayed in character even during breaks, which drove Erika absolutely crazy. She would make these little Sinclair comments during serious discussions about scripts and storylines, and I wanted to scream, Erika confessed. But here's the plot twist that nobody saw coming. This tension actually made their on-screen dynamic better. The subtle edge you sometimes see between Maxine and Sinclair in later seasons? That was real frustration bleeding through their professional performances. But the Kim Coles revelations don't stop there. What she just admitted about her relationship with the show's writers will make you rewatch every single episode with completely different eyes. The writing room secrets, the scripts that never made it to air. Kim Coles just dropped a bombshell that has fans going absolutely wild on social media. She revealed that there were entire storylines written and filmed that were too controversial for the network to air in the 1990s. One episode, which Kim described as ahead of its time but too real for prime time, dealt with Sinclair discovering she was adopted and learning that her birth mother was in prison. The episode was fully filmed, with guest star appearances that would blow your mind, but it was pulled at the last minute. But that's not even the most shocking part. There was an entire season-long arc about Khadijah's magazine facing bankruptcy that was scrapped because Queen Latifah threatened to quit the show if they portrayed her character as a failure. This led to a complete rewrite of Season 4 that cost the network hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now here's something that will really get you thinking. If you could have seen one controversial living single episode that never aired, what topic would you want it to cover? Drop your answers below, because what I'm about to reveal next involves a topic that's still considered taboo today. T.C. Carson, who played Kyle Barker, just revealed that there was a planned episode dealing with Kyle's sexuality that would have been groundbreaking for the 1990s television. The episode was written, rehearsed, and partially filmed before network executives shut it down completely. "We were trying to show that masculinity comes in all forms," TC explained. Kyle was going to have a storyline that challenged every stereotype about black men on television, but the network wasn't ready for that conversation. But the most explosive revelation about the writing process involves a secret that Queen Latifah kept hidden for almost 30 years. And when you hear what it is, you'll understand why certain episodes felt so personal and authentic. The Queen Latifah secret, the truth about Khadijah's storylines. Prepare yourself for this, because what Queen Latifah just revealed will completely change how you watch every single episode of Living Single. She wasn't just acting as Khadijah James. She was living out her own experiences through the character in ways that nobody, not even her castmates, fully understood at the time. Queen Latifah revealed that many of Khadijah's relationships and dating struggles were pulled directly from her own life. The episode where Khadijah dates the commitment-phobic musician, that was Queen Latifah's real relationship playing out on screen, with the actor playing her TV boyfriend actually being based on her real-life ex. But here's where it gets even more personal. The famous episode where Khadijah struggles with her weight and self-image wasn't scripted. It was improvised by Queen Latifah during filming because she was going through the exact same struggles in her personal life. The raw emotion you see on screen? That was 100% genuine. This next revelation is going to hit different for longtime fans. Did you ever notice that Khadijah's relationship with her mother became less prominent as the series went on? There's a heartbreaking real-life reason for that change that Queen Latifah is just now ready to talk about. Queen Latifah's own relationship with her mother became strained during the filming of Living Single due to disagreements about her career choices and personal life. The writers had to continuously adjust Khadijah's family storylines because Queen Latifah couldn't emotionally handle scenes that reminded her of her real family conflicts. "I was living Khadijah's life and my own life simultaneously," she explained. "Sometimes I didn't know where Queen Latifah ended and Khadijah began, and that was both beautiful and terrifying." But the most shocking confession involves something that happened during the final season that none of the other cast members knew about until decades later, and it explains why the series ended the way it did. The final season truth: why Living Single really ended. For years, fans have speculated about why Living Single ended when it did, especially since it was still popular and the ratings were solid. The cast has finally revealed the real reason, and it's not what anyone expected. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about creative differences. It wasn't even about the network wanting to try new programming. Kim Fields, who joined the cast in the later seasons as Regine Hunter, just revealed that the show ended because of a promise the cast made to each other during the very first season. They had agreed that if any cast member felt the show was compromising their artistic integrity or personal values, they could call for a group decision to end the series. During season 5, that clause was invoked. But by whom and why? The answer will surprise you. It was T.C. Carson. He felt that Kyle's character was being written in ways that reinforced negative stereotypes about black men in relationships, and he couldn't continue playing those storylines in good conscience. "I watched the writing get lazy about Kyle," T.C. revealed. "He was becoming this caricature of a superficial man, and I knew young black men were watching this show. I couldn't keep portraying that image. Here's what I want to know from you. Do you think T.C. Carson made the right choice in ending the show to maintain his artistic integrity, or should the show have continued with different writing? Let me know in the comments, because there's still more to this story." The other cast members initially tried to convince him to stay, offering to work with writers to improve Kyle's storylines, but T.C. had made up his mind. Queen Latifah supported his decision immediately, saying that if the show couldn't honor all its characters, it didn't deserve to continue. The legacy revelations. What they're saying now. 30 years later, the living single cast has no regrets about how things ended, but they do have some surprising thoughts about the show's impact that they've never shared before. Queen Latifah revealed that she regularly gets scripts for projects trying to recreate the living single magic, but she turns them all down because you can't recreate lightning in a bottle and you shouldn't try. Kim Coles admitted that playing Sinclair changed her personality permanently. "I was much more cynical before living single," she confessed. "Playing someone so optimistic for 5 years actually made me more optimistic in real life." Erika Alexander shared that Maxine Shaw's confidence helped her through some of the darkest periods of her personal life. "When I was going through my divorce, I would literally ask myself, what would Maxine do? And that character gave me strength I didn't know I had." And T.C. Carson? He says ending the show when they did preserved its legacy in ways that continuing might not have. "Look at shows that went on too long," he said. "We left people wanting more instead of wanting us to stop." The most touching revelation came from Kim Fields, who joined the cast later but felt the family bond immediately. "These people saved my career and my sanity," she admitted. "I was going through a really difficult time in my life, and they welcomed me like I'd been there from day one." So there you have it. The secrets that the living single cast kept hidden for 3 decades. From casting decisions that changed television history to personal struggles that made their performances more authentic than anyone realized, these revelations prove that sometimes the real story is even more compelling than what we see on screen. What surprised you the most about these revelations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you learned something new about living single today. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because next week, I'm revealing what the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast just admitted about their relationship with Will Smith that will shock you to your core. And if you want to see more behind-the-scenes secrets from your favorite 90s shows, check out the video I'm putting on screen right now about what the Martin Lawrence cast revealed that had everyone talking. Thank you for being part of our community. What kind of videos would you like us to make next? Let us know in the comments. See you on the next video.